Sadam hello, it's Guru Dato with the KRI recipe of the month for February. This month we have what's called Sindhee curry, and it's a chickpea flour curry. It's mixed vegetable, and it has a lot of the vegetables we've been talking about over the last few months. Peas, eggplant, potatoes, cauliflower, but the new thing that we haven't talked about before is lotus root. Lotus root is very good for your respiratory system. It's considered to be a cleansing herb. It's a vegetable, it's a root vegetable, but it's very high in fiber, vitamin C, potassium, thiamine, riboflavin, vitamin B6, very high in B6, phosphorus, copper, and manganese. And it's considered, it clears mucus from your body. It's especially good for your respiratory system. So the recipe itself is fairly complex. There's a lot of different parts. You start by, it has tamarind concentrate, which is high in vitamin C. You dissolve that in water, set that aside. Then you clean your vegetables and set those aside. That's the eggplant, potato, cauliflower, and then the lotus root. You set that aside separately. Then you fry the garbanzo flour in ghee, and very carefully you stir it constantly so that it doesn't burn. It just gets to a light brown color, and once it's light brown color, then you add the lotus root. You add 4 cups of water, and then you add the turmeric and salt to taste, and you let that cook for quite some time. The lotus root is a very hard vegetable, so you put it in first so that it gets a chance to cook and soften. Then once the liquid goes down about half in volume, then you add the other spices, you add the other vegetables, and last but not least, you saute the mustard seed, and it'll make a popping sound, which is kind of fun, and you add that in at the last. It's very strong flavor, so you don't want to have it cooking along with everything else starting at the beginning. Anyway, at that point, we cooked from that point, we cooked it down for another 45 minutes because all those root vegetables take time to cook. So you want to just be patient, let it all cook down. You can see the result. It all comes together. It's very flavorful, a lot of different textures and spices. It's not super hot spice-wise, so it's recommended that you maybe serve it with a spicy chutney and, of course, the basmati rice. We've shown you the lotus root. It's kind of a fun-looking root vegetable. And so anyway, this is, it's a complicated recipe, and it takes time to prepare. You should allow yourself 2 hours to prepare this dish, but I think it's worth it. And again, please give it a try, and thank you very much. Sat down.